For this next exercise, we have some things here that we're going to need. We're going to be needing a ruler to a toilet paper. Don't worry about it. We're not going to be wasting it. We're actually going to be using it as our subject, so we're going to be drawing it. We're going to need a sketchbook or some paper of some kind. Doesn't matter what kind of paper, again, lined paper, grid paper, drawing paper, printer paper, does not matter, just some blank white paper. We're going to be needing a ruler or some kind of straight edge with some width to it, a pencil or pen. I'm going to be using a pen. You can use a pencil. I am going to need a sharpener for my colored pencils, so if I have one handy, I'll have it there. I will need an eraser of some kind, and of course my colored pencils, just the primary and secondaries, whether that be Prismacolor, Crayola, or some other brand. The brand of pencil does not matter. So I'm going to give you some time to go ahead and collect those things, and I'll meet you back here in a sec. Alright, so now that we're ready with all our stuff, these are the key things that we're going to need first. Our paper, our ruler, pencil, or pen. Like I said, I'm going to be using a pen. Alright, so first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler, line it up with the top, and I'm going to draw and trace a line. Okay, line it up with the bottom, and I do the same thing. Okay, I'm going to come here in the middle, and I'm going to trace the ruler. I'm going to move the ruler to the edge, and I'm going to trace the edge. Now pay attention to this next part, because this could be a little tricky. So now I take my ruler, I line it up with my line, and I make a little mark. Then I move my ruler to that mark, and I trace this side of the ruler. See? So what I've done, I've created a large space here that's 2 ruler widths wide. Then I come over here, and I'm going to trace the ruler, the whole line. See that? Then I'm going to come over to this line, make a little mark in the middle, move my ruler, and I'm going to trace the edge. See? So I have small, big, big. Now here I'm going to need a small space, so I trace the ruler again, move the ruler down, and I'm going to trace just a little line. Then I'm going to go ahead and trace the ruler once again. So if I did this correctly, all right, I'm going to have ruler width, double ruler width, ruler width, double ruler width, ruler width, double ruler width, and maybe about a ruler width. If you have to do this on 2 pieces of paper, go ahead and do that. The important thing is that we have these different spaces here. Okay? You'll notice my bottom ones are a little bit bigger than this. That's fine. It's okay, but I have like these 6 large areas. Cool? All right, go ahead and get that done. Go ahead and play back this video as you need to. This next part is us drawing our toilet paper rolls. Okay, so I have my toilet paper rolls set up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at them and I'm going to draw them in these spaces. I'm going to draw them in this space, and all these spaces, so you can see where I'm going to draw them. Okay, so I have here my HB pencil. If I have a 2H or a 4H, I'll use that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my toilet paper, looking at it from my point of view. Okay, lightly drawing it, paying attention to proportion. And I'm going to include the horizon line and my cast shadows. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing there. Then I'm going to do the same thing in these. And I'm going to speed up the video so that way you can see me doing that. now that I have my 6 areas drawn out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and label these with what I'm going to be doing. So for this one, I'm going to be doing monochromatic. So I write it down and I label, and it's going to be monochromatic number 1. This is going to be number 2. This is going to be complementary number 1, and this is going to be number 2, right? And then this is going to be analogous number 1, and this is going to be number 2. If it helps for you to label the bottom ones too, go ahead. I'm going to do that just so that way I remember what it is that I'm going to be doing in these areas. Alright, now I'm going to be ready to start adding some color. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be using these color schemes in these drawings. So you'll notice that when we did this before, what we did is we did a monochromatic value scale and then another one. But you notice how we kept the same color here so we could see how the different color schemes play out with the exact same color. So I'm going to be doing the same thing over here with these. So I'm actually going to wind up doing this. I'm actually going to wind up doing my monochromatic blue, complementary blue, analogous blue, because each one of these gets used a little bit differently. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And then eventually I'm going to do these down here, okay, with another monochromatic color, another complementary set, and another analogous color set. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing, and I just wanted to show you that. So I'm going to be using a monochromatic color scheme to do this first one, just like I did over here. Make sure that you're paying attention to your subject as you're drawing. Okay, so this is what it looks like.